Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Ballistic D-Man here, and I'm so wound up right now. I mean, like, have a headache just playing Call of Duty Ghosts for a while, and Call of Duty Ghosts brings out my anger side, and it's something I gotta talk about right now. Xbox One. I defended you a few times. I've defended you. You know, even though I've went to war saying that the Xbox One I didn't like it as much as the PS4, I still defended you when people were stupid and said that the Xbox One sucks. No. Okay? Right now, I don't understand you. So, I was very upset earlier earlier, like the very first few weeks it came out, whenever I heard that the Xbox One's the third-party titles were, well, better on the PS4. You can't say it any other way. They were better on the PS4. You know, Call of Duty Ghost. It looked better. It was in 1080p on PS4 and 720p on Xbox One. Okay, not that big a deal. I mean, you know, maybe they had more time with the PS4 dev kits and whatnot. But it was like that with the, Battlefield 4 and this, and then the versions themselves. The Xbox One Online's game modes were having a rougher time than the PS4 and yada yada yada, whatever. Okay? Those consoles have been out for, let's see now, a little over, almost 3 months. We're a little over 3 months for the PS4 and almost 3 months for the Xbox One. And then there was Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. This one gets my balls in a grip here. 60 frames per second right now would be... It's almost mandatory for next generation games. If you're under 60 frames per second, what are you doing? It makes your game smoother, it looks better, it runs better. So, every game should probably be 60 frames per second right now. It should be. That should be minimum, okay? 30 frames per second was last generation. Games last generation were 60 frames per second, people. It's time that we should all be 60. And then, I find out the PS4 version is going to run 60 frames per second on Tomb Raider. Now, whenever I heard that, they said that in interviews, I automatically said, okay, cool. Xbox One, PS4 ones, 60 frames per second. That's sweet. It's going to look sharp on both systems. No. No. It's only 60 frames per second on PlayStation. If you got an Xbox One, you just got shafted. It's going to be 30 frames. What? It was 30 frames on Xbox 360 and PS3. This is supposed to be the definitive version, and it's practically the same now. The PS4, at least Square Enix could make a case, saying the PS4 version's superior, We put a lot more dust and dirt, and Laura's breasts are now sweatier, and trust me, it's going to look beautiful on PS4. 60 frames per second, it's going to be smoother than ever. Even if you're a PC elitist, and you have a powerful PC, it will probably look better. This game's awesome looking, guys. Just go out and buy it for your PS4s. What are you going to say for the Xbox One? Is that why you were, really pushing the PS4 one in all your interviews and all your gameplay demos and, the IGN and them? You guys were like, hey, we're going to show you Tomb Raider. It's on the PS4. Is that why we didn't get to see a comparison of the 360 and Xbox One? Because it would have looked like the same? What did you guys do for a year? It's like, we're going to upgrade it. Well, it looks pretty good on PS4. It's close enough. Yeah. Okay. There's a reason this worries me. Is because I understand if one game had a substantially better feel on the PS4, but this isn't one. This is handfuls of third-party games looking better on the PS4. I don't understand. And even look at the games of Battlefield and Call of Duty. Microsoft had to throw buckets of money at them to get their exclusive DLC, but it still runs better on PS4. And this, it hurts. I have a headache from thinking about it like this. Do you know how ticked I would be if I bought an Xbox One? If I would have bought an Xbox One, it was just coming out and all these games were going to run better on PS4, I would have been so mad. I would have been very frustrated because I would have just spent $500 to play games that I could have played better, like better versions of them for $100 less. My God, Microsoft, what have you done? Like, is it really that underpowered? Is the PS4 really that more powerful? Because you could definitely play the case that the devs have had a longer time with the PS4 hardware, and I would have been willing to buy that if some of the Microsoft exclusives were better. I believe, don't quote me on this, but I'm almost positive that Dead Rising 3 was 720p upscaled to 180. I believe. Now, for me, I'm baffled by this because what we're gonna see over this next year, a year from now, we'll know if one's overpowered. But right now, Microsoft, I don't understand why so many are better on PS4. Like, visually, graphically, functionally, it scares me, this next generation, because PS4, you're just so shoving the competition back right now. First you took swings with the cheaper price, then you took swings with all of this crap that you guys have right now. Microsoft, you're giving Sony ammo, and they're going to start firing it eventually. A year from now, when Sony right now is looking perfect. Microsoft, we're still upset at you for the thing you tried to do with the Xbox One, all that DRM. That's not out of my system. I still remember that, and I'm never going to forget it. But now, you're just starting to more and more warrant people to purchase PS4s. Microsoft, you gotta get something together. You gotta get these developers working on your games. You gotta call up these people and be like, hey, it's gonna run the same way on both systems, right? I don't want no second place. Because when people buy a console and they see the same games and they know they're gonna run better on the cheaper system, they're going to buy the cheaper system. People aren't that stupid. Your TV function is not, it's not worth it to buy it for TV functions if the other system runs the games better. Even PC elitists have said PS4 is better than Xbox One. And I would not say one's better than the other, but you're making it really hard for me to say that still. You're making it really hard for me to look at it as a fair console race right now. What are you guys doing? To end this, I ask you guys, is it just me here? Or is it everyone noticing that the PS4's versions of games are doing better? Is it just me? Alright guys, thanks for watching my mini rant here. I'll see y'all next time. Peace!